Cold out here. Listen, one thing that I noticed, and I'm not putting anybody under the bus. I swear, bro, people who don't take accountability, they always keep finding themselves in some deep ass holes that other people got to help them out of, bro. Straight up. Why does this keep happening? And it's like, it's just a vicious cycle, bro. It's like they don't even make the connection that they may actually have something to do with their misfortunes. That they just don't make that connection, bro. It's almost like, oh, why me? Things just keep happening to me. Well, I'll tell you why you. It's you because of you. You know, yes, your teeth are failing because of your poor diet. To whom it may concern. To your poor food choices. Yes, you are overweight because of your poor food choices. To whom it may concern. Yes, you are broke because of your poor choices. Again, to whom it may concern. All right. And so when you constantly aren't taking accountability for the position that you're in and for the way that you make others feel and the way that you treat people, is going to lead to you constantly crying and bitching and blaming. All the while, you are getting nowhere closer to where you would like to be because you haven't learned how to put the power in your hands. And how do you put the power in your hands? The answer is in the title. You take accountability. Yeah. Or this may not be my fault, but it's my problem. Or this is my fault, this is my problem. Or I'm in the situation, what the fuck do I do about it? How can I get myself out of the situation? Or uh nobody's going to come save me. Maybe I should save myself. Not maybe, you should save yourself. You should always save yourself, no matter what. And when you keep getting yourself into situations and then you feel upset because nobody can help you out because people have to take care of their own shit, bruh, you are destined to fail. All right. You may mean well, you may be a kind person, but in many regards, you are a loser. Okay. And this is spoken from true experience. It wasn't until I realized that nobody would be able to save me in a way that would be everlasting. When I realized that, that's when I started seeking. That's when I started asking better questions. That's when I stopped making my problem everybody else's fault, making my problem everybody else's problem. That's when I stopped being such a downer to be the in this day and age where I am right now. If I'm feeling down on myself, if I'm feeling like I'm the problem, if I just have a bad attitude, I'm not going to make anybody else's problems worse. I'm not going to guilt trip anybody. I'm not going to hit them with my sad story because that shit is draining. All right, that does no good. I'm not going to dump on anybody, nothing. If I have my problems and I come to somebody, I'm looking for help by way of like advice. I ain't just looking to dump on somebody. I feel relieved and now they feel all heavy. I'm not trying to do that. All right. The goal is to solve problems as they appear. You don't let them stack up. Even if they do stack up, you still have the opportunity to take care of them. Still got the opportunity to rectify whatever the situation, the problem is. All right. But ideally, if your room is clean, it's best to just maintain it as opposed to cleaning up stacks of filth or stacks of clothes and shit like that. I let my clothes pile up so, it's fresh on my mind. I don't know, I always do that for some reason. And it all and even still, it seems like I wear the same thing every day, but the clothes pile up. But that's a different story. And so I never look at my life, or I never look at Yeah, I never look at where I am right now in my life and say, "Oh, I'm doomed. This is what it's going to be because nobody won't help me and my parents aren't rich." You know, first of all, I'm a man, but adults in general, if you ain't got it like that, and if you ain't got people to take care of things for you so you don't have to, which is most of us, we don't have it set up that way, well, then you got to do something about it. Ask better questions. Those questions will lead to better resources. Your unique problems, the more unique you are about your questions, the more unique you are, or the more clarity you have in understanding your unique situation, the better you will be off with formulating a plan to eradicate said problem, to solve that mystery, and to strengthen your willpower, your know how, your confidence, all of those things, man. And, I'm making this video fresh because it's like it's on my mind right now, obviously, but just because I just know somebody personally who, goddamn, never took the time out to say, hmm, how can I fix this fucking problem? No, it's just always the same thing. Hey, I need some help. I need some help. But then when this person is up, when the bills are paid and stuff like that, this person will take every extra dollar they have and spend it on shit that is not needed, will justify every purchase. Like, it was half off. It was on sale. It was 3 for $5. And that's how they get you. You think people wouldn't be that goddamn gullible, but that's literally how they get you. That's the reason why stores do this. You know, it's not because they're gonna make the most amount of money doing it. It's because they couldn't get rid of it otherwise. So they say, okay, fuck it, 3 for 10 or whatever. Like, and you don't need it at all. Like, what the fuck? But bro, that's just a different story. And it's like you go decades being alive and you keep running into the same problems. If that doesn't tell you that you need to switch up on what you're doing, bro, nobody can save you. Nobody can save you. And you're just gonna fucking probably die a miserable death wondering how this happened to you all the way until your final breath, and it'll probably be a short and miserable life because problems compound. What you don't, both what you take care of and what you don't take care of, it has a compound effect. If you spend your life not really giving a fuck about your health, not hydrating, drinking eating all these unhealthy foods and stuff like that, that shit gonna compound. You know how that ends for people. I mean, you spend your whole life doing your best to stay healthy, for example. Maybe you stand to live to old age to the point where people don't have to change a diaper or something. Doesn't always play out that way, sure, but it's worth making the effort, if you ask me. All right, so with that being said, bruh, if you feel lost, if you feel on the downtrodden, if you feel like things aren't really going your way, please take matters into your own hands. But do your best, man. Read every bit of every book you can find. You know, every piece of advice you can find on uh, your situation. Just devour it. Do whatever you can. You know what I'm saying? And that's the important part. Do what you can. Don't sit back and rock yourself to sleep. Convince yourself that everything's all right by way of subconsciously by way of watching some TV, eating some ice cream, smoking weed, drinking alcohol. No, see the problem, see how you can fix that problem, and then go handle your business. Go take care of other problems. All right, take care of shit so it doesn't become somebody else's problem because everybody else is just doing the best they can. Everybody else has to fight their own personal battles. Everybody else has the same amount of time in a day. So you got to be considerate of that. All right. So with that being said, take care.